Well, Darrell, a relatively busy transfer deadline day for you.
No, really pleased. Been having to be very patient in the targets that I wanted, but pleased that the targets have come off. Been chasing Hiram certainly for a long time. That's been ongoing, and Jake and Charlie. I met Jake quite a while ago, and I spoke to Charlie. So pleased to get them both over the line. Thankful for Chelsea for loaning us a couple of their starlets, the young lads that have got an excellent pedigree, and pleasing that we've got Hiram in the building as well.
Okay, so let's start with him. I guess having had a little bit more league experience, you kind of know a little bit more what you're getting with him.
Yeah, he's one I admired when he was on loan at Plymouth last year. He's a good athlete, 6 foot, good presence, technically a very good player. You know, he's been on the bench for Palace's last 2 Premier League games and done their pre-season tour of America. So he's very highly thought of. So delighted to get him in until January with the potential of hopefully maybe extending the stay. So looking at both parties, we'll see where we are in Jan.
And with the Chelsea boys, I mean, you know, you come through that system, you know you're going to be a technically gifted player. What are they going to bring to the squad?
Well, me and Steve Yates went to watch Jake quite a few times last year, and Charlie, and certainly, as you say, technically very, very good players, certainly very good pedigree. And you know, I'm looking forward to working with these boys. It can take them a bit of time to adjust, but no, it's pleasing that we can get players into that calibre that are very highly thought of.
I think Jake's been captain a bit. Does that say a little bit about his sort of, you know, the strength of mind and maturity?
I mean, when I've met Jake, straight away within half an hour of him, of meeting him, his mentality came across, that winning mentality, which, you know, a lot of for me, the under 21 boys takes a bit of time to adjust to, but he certainly impressed me, and looking forward to him. We've had to be patient with Jake because he's had a slight knee problem through the pre-season programme, and he's still not 100% fit. You know, it's going to be a couple of weeks before we see Jake, but pleasing that we could get the deal done. Obviously it changes things with the deadline being August the 31st, whereas Charlie he'll begin start training with us tomorrow morning. He's ready to go.
And from what I've seen of Charlie, quite a creative player.
Yeah, something that I believe at a midfield, certainly when I play a 3, that we needed in there as to add as an option. Somebody who can pick a pass, creativity, and open up teams. So Charlie ticks all the right boxes in that criteria. As with anything, you know, the proof will be in the pudding. Playing competitive games, but the eagerness for both of the lads to want to come and join us and be in our environment and do well for ourselves, it was fantastic after meeting him.
And you got your squad now until January, and I would imagine you're pretty happy with it.
I'm very happy. I don't know what you guys are going to say now, have you? Do you know what I mean? When we lose a game, who you signing next? So no, I'm pleased with it. We've obviously had to go very big squad. We didn't want to leave ourselves short. It's been a bit of a strange start to the season, if I'm honest with you, with playing 3 cup games and only 4 league games, with the game being abandoned the other day. So I'm looking forward to it settling down, and the Saturday, Tuesday, the league campaign, and getting adjusted to that, and kick-starting our season again to a certain extent. You know, certainly you've been playing the early part of Saturday, Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday. I know it just seems a little bit strange. We haven't got that consistency, which is what's going to come hopefully through September.
Yeah, and you mentioned the size of the squad, and understandably you need that because you can't bring any more in. Does that mean you're going to have to be clever about getting some who don't play in the first team all the time game time?
The way I look at it is fantastic for me. Competition for places, do your job. I weren't happy at all the other night. That's why I cancelled the lads' day off yesterday. They were in training yesterday because I weren't happy with the performance. The players have got to impress every single day, every game. There'll be no let up from myself and my staff and the owners to keep driving this club forward. Now, when that happens, there's going to be players that fall by the wayside. That's football. You know, the boys have done fantastic over 2 years, but every day they've got to prove something to me and my staff, and to make sure that I mentioned it a few hours ago, to stay on the bus, stay on the journey, because trust me, I'm a very ruthless manager if I believe that players are sitting in a comfort zone and not where they need to be. So with a strong squad, the capabilities of being able to do that is great.
Yeah, and just finally, I mean, people obviously focus on the incomings on transfer deadline day, but actually just as important to keep the players that you've got. Did you get much interest?
I had plenty of phone calls all the way through August, but the message was pretty clear. Like I said to you guys, I didn't have to get rid of anybody. So, as it happens, didn't have to get rid of anybody.